Welcome to the Weekend Extra with Pastor Ryan.
Hey, everybody.
And I'm Melody. And we are so excited about this subject about studying the Bible. I mean, it's pretty basic stuff, practical stuff that you talked about tonight, which I love. So hit it.
Yeah. So we were talking about, we kind of dove in pretty heavy on the practical side, right? Just on how do we, I don't know, my heart with our conversation this weekend was really to make it doable. Like, man, you can start somewhere, you can mix it up. One of the things that somebody brought up to me was kind of what does this look like in community?
Right.
Like we're, of course, individually reading the Bible and we're learning stuff, and that's good. But sometimes we have built-in community, we have friendships.
Life groups
Are huge, right? And so what does the Bible actually look like in a community setting? And I think it's best there.
I do too.
Right?
I do too. Yeah.
I mean, you guys have experienced some
We
of that.
have.
Yeah.
My husband and I have actually been reading through the Bible for the last about 8 or 9 years, I think it is, with a program called Daily Audio Bible. You can download it on your phone, and you take a portion of the New Testament, Old Testament, Proverb, and a Psalm every day. And actually, who started it was, he used to be a Nashville producer. He used to be a producer, a music producer, and he just wanted to read through the Bible with a friend.
Yep.
And it's now all over the world.
That's amazing.
People are reading the Bible all over the world in community together. So if you're wanting to read through the Bible, that's a great resource. There's a ton of other resources out there.
Yeah. I love that. I love the audio, though. I mean, the simplicity of just pushing play and listening. You have to make sure you're like engaged. But,
right.
But listening is so simple, right?
It is.
I mean, you literally just push a button on our phone, and I used to have the CDs and put them in, but now you can
because
just
you're old.
Because I am old. Yeah, evidently I'm old now.
CDs are old
really
now. Anyway, you were talking about another resource.
Yeah. The Bible Project. If you haven't checked out the Bible Project, you got to Google that and look at the website. There's these unbelievable short videos that help you get, especially if you didn't grow up in the church, you're not familiar with the Bible. They give you the big picture view in a very engaging, simple, cool cartoon
animation
way. Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
It really is, isn't it? I mean, you could sit there and spend 7 minutes and get your mind around one book of the Bible.
You really could.
You know,
yeah,
and
it's very well done. Recommend it highly.
Poke around there. I think it'll inspire you to read the Bible more. I always love it.
Great. Yeah. And I love that you kind of freed us up as a Grace Church family tonight of it doesn't have to look the same. You don't have to have that guilt. God is not a God of condemnation. So if you're feeling condemnation, I feel like that is completely from Satan. If you're not like, okay, I'm not reading for 15 minutes and on my face praying for 20. That's not the way God works. That's not the way relationship works.
Right.
So I love how you said the different seasons of life. Thank you for freeing us up to take a breath and go, okay, it's all right if I don't do it a certain way all the time.
Yeah, and it almost feels like, well, and then if we choose to all engage it at this higher level, we're allowed to do that
That's
too.
Right.
Right?
That's
It's like whatever you want to, it's okay. It's a relationship.
Yeah. And it's funny because my husband is very intellectual. He can study details, minute details, and I'm like, I'm more of a general person, and God still loves me the same, and He loves my husband the same. So it's all right. We have different personalities and gifting. So
I love that.
Do you want to talk about what's coming up this week at Grace Church? Something really,
hold that up.
Really amazing.
We've got Bible camp coming up here immediately. And so the two big things, of course, to keep on our mind here is to make sure to invite friends and neighbors in our community. There's lots of people that could benefit from being a part of Bible camp, friends who are disconnected from a Bible-believing church. And that's the context. We don't want to invite people from other churches. We want to invite people who don't have a church or don't have a Bible-believing gospel preaching church, right? So that's huge. And then, of course, also want to have people volunteer.
Oh, yeah. And you can go to bath.gracechurches.org to register online. And we have 2 sessions every day. Morning starts at 9:30 to noon, and then evenings start from 6:30 to 8:30. And it is a fun week. I mean, by the end of the week, there's a pastor getting a pie in the face, and there's lots of singing, and there's crafts, and Bible stories. There we go. So
It's awesome stuff.
yeah. Well, thank you for joining us, and we hope you have a wonderful week.